Punch Army.
What's up, guys? It's Charles here with Rocket Punch Army. Today we're going to take a look at the Aura Battler Dunbine. This is part of the SF Fantasy figure line for Clover, and this is 1/46 scale, as you see right there next to his head. And like I said, it's made by Clover. Now, from what I've heard, some people actually have told me that this is one of the reasons why Clover has gone out of business back in the 80s. And even now, you look at them, they're not really up to standard with what Clover has offered in the past. But I figured it'd be fun just to show you guys what's going on, because they are a little bit of Japanese toy history. So, you know, I thought it'd be fun to show you guys. So we'll start with the back here. It's got all your Japanese that I can't read, of course. But you'll see it's got some pretty nice, artwork overall. Definitely known for their artwork. But you'll see the difference here. Just proportions alone are really weird. You'll see he's got a nice thin head, and for some reason the toy has got a wide head. And obviously there's a color difference too from the artwork. And the toy isn't necessarily that good looking either. I mean, Dunbine, it's not for everybody, but it's definitely not what you see on screen. And then you got your side artwork here, which is pretty neat. The oil paintings that they used to do on this is very, very good. And here's the front again. So check the artwork out. It's really nice. I miss artwork like that. Beautiful. Alright, so here is the tray that I pulled out. I'm going to lay it down a little bit because I'm not sure if everything's going to just spill out. But here's the figure. And thankfully, when I bought this piece, he still had the little pilot figure, which is usually missing. He still has his sword and the 2 missiles, and then the launcher at the bottom. And you'll see there's an empty spot here. This is usually, I believe, where the sticker sheets, instructions, stuff like that, catalogs would go. Unfortunately, this does not have it. Now, another thing you'll notice is that the arm broke off. I was kind of hoping it would have stayed on for this video. I did try and crazy glue it, but I guess through moving stuff around, it snapped off again. It's not that hard of a fix, but it is kind of hard though. I mean, if it's not going to stay on, got to keep doing it, then it's pretty hard. But unfortunately for the review, it has cracked. I don't think the plastic is necessarily cheap. I just think the design overall, you'll see that this is a round joint, but the plastic is only connected on one half. So that leaves a gap on the other half, and any side-to-side movement is going to stress it until it eventually cracks. Now this figure doesn't look played with, but maybe at some point somebody either put too much stress on it, or just during handling in the box it stretched itself out. So unfortunately, guys, again, I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be on for the review, but just use your imagination. It's got 2 arms. So here's a figure, and it's rather nicely done. I don't think it's been played with much, if at all. The stickers on the legs are still there, which are very thin paper stickers. The wings are still there, which is good, and they do move. And this does go up like so. And I'm actually pretty happy no one painted the pilot. Sometimes people paint these to detail them. And you'll see how easy this comes off and how easy the pilot falls out. So the fact that it still has a pilot leads me to believe this really wasn't used by any kid. So again, unfortunate that the arm broke if it hasn't been played with. But the only chrome it does have is these claws right underneath, which isn't much. And in order to avoid more breakage, I'm not really going to try and move it. The joints really are stiff, so I'm not going to bother trying to move that one. Here's the knees, very stiff. So yeah, this toy is definitely not played with, and this is my first time really handling it to show you guys, so it's new to me too. And then what's interesting is these die cast feet here, which are on hinges, these claws, which is really neat. The hoses are still here and intact on the back. And the only other section that's die cast is really just the chest and back. So overall, not too bad. I mean, it's quirky. It's definitely a very 80s toy, very Japanese. So I figured you guys might want to check it out. So let me know what you guys think, you know. And that's about it, guys. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned because I have other stuff coming. Bye bye.